Hello, everyone! How is it going today? I see Speed Baking and Aaron Gray in chat, as well as Turbo Chef, which is bizarre. There seems to be two Speed Baking like entities in chat right now. I will say it unfortunately does look like Speed Baking / Turbo Chef has suffered some sort of what'd you call it, mental break, as they are having a major argument with each other in chat. I'm a little worried about him, but you know that's okay. I'm sure he'll recover soon. So I'm not super worried. I think we'll be okay here. Yes. Anyways, Very Angry Duck, hello, how are you doing? I'm currently referring to Speed Baking having some sort of mental break and attacking Turbo Chef. Fire King's booing already. I just started. Why are we booing already? I haven't even got to do anything yet. I haven't even done anything boo-worthy quite yet. Good, thanks for asking. Glad to hear it, Very Angry Duck. Glad to hear it. Anyways, I have an important update, everyone. An important update about the channel. One sec, my attention is captivated by Aaron. Okay. Yes, very important and happy announcement. How much GB? What is that? Very Angry Duck, what does that mean? How much GB? What is GB? Golden beans, perhaps? Anyways, important announcement. Guys, we have reached... Oh, how many gigabytes? Oh, I see. GB GoatBlob. No, that's not it. Listen up, listen up. Important announcement, guys. Listen up. Oh, for the updates, 20 gigabytes, Very Angry Duck. You better start the download right now. We have reached YouTube Partnership Step 1. Yeah, yeah. I wish I had confetti poppers like. We did it. I gotta take my sweater off because it's already too hot. It's already too hot. We have reached it, guys. That's right. We did it as a team with your help. We have reached step 1. Okay, so what does that mean? That means we can set up emotes. I think that's what that means. We can set up emotes for the channel, and we can also, I mean, there's other things as well. There's membership and supers and stuff. I don't actually know what all this stuff means, but it's a massive win. Yeah, huge win, fellas. Huge win. We reached it together as a team. I couldn't have done it without your guys' help. I just want to say I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for all of you. Very much appreciate each of your contributions. So, I have an idea. If you are in the Discord, I want you all to drop your ideas for an emote in the Discord, and I think we'll be able to add them to the chat thing. So, now we can all make emotes. I'm actually looking up right now just to make sure. On YouTube, can I get channel emotes? Yes, I can. Massive win. Guys, so I need you all to put on your thinking caps. Put on the thinking caps. And come up with some ideas for what you think would be good emotes. My friend is about a raid with him and himself. Wow, Speed Baking. A huge raiding party is coming. But yes, we did it, guys. We did it. I'm super excited. Very happy. I found out about it last night. They confirmed my channel last night at 11:57. So like literally last minute of the 5th. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, or I'm not trying to get all high and mighty or whatever. But we managed to do this essentially in 6 months, right? Because I started streaming in June or July. So from then to now is when I really started locking in on the channel and trying to do better and make better content and kind of try to actually get something going here. And it's just really cool that in that amount of time we're able to achieve something. You know what I mean? I'm just happy. I'm excited. I want to thank you all for being here for this. Hello, random guy's account. What you doing, senpai? Off to an amazing start from random guy account. Immediately just hopping straight to there. Speed Baking said, all right, get out. Nice. Anyways, yes, that was the little update I had. That was just all I wanted to talk about quickly. Now, here's what we're actually working on today. Let's actually get into it. Okay, so I think you guys can see the screen. I always forget which buttons I'm supposed to be pressing. Hold on. Boom. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what we're looking at today. Actually, I need to pull up this first so we know what competition we're entering. So essentially, I'm in a game jam, which if you aren't familiar, is a game creation competition. That's right. It's time, once again, to enter a game creation competition. And this time, we're winning. We're winning this one. I promise, guys. There will be no question about whether we're going to win or not. We're winning this one for sure. No doubt. Okay. Bro needs a Stream Deck. Yeah, probably. Scary lines of code. What place did you get last time? Okay. Kind of a hard question, Fire King, but I'll do my best to answer it. So this is Game Dev Knockout. If you see my most recent video, I talk about it a little bit, but not much. So what essentially we're doing here is a game creation competition that's also a tournament. So this is a tournament competition for game creation, which is very rare. It's the only one I know about. So these are all the competitors, not including me, because I didn't sign up to the very last minute, so they didn't add me to this in time. But these are all the competitors that are competing. And so the way it works is we get a task for round 1, okay? So our round 1 task is to create a player character that the user can customize, right? Okay, so essentially how it works is after the 8 days is up, that's how much time we have left. We have 8 days left to complete our submission. After that, they're going to take the top 70% of games rated by the community, and they're going to move them on to round 2, where there will be another task, a new task, and like you can go at the new task completely differently. You can make a new game if you want to. Each task is like completely different. Like they don't relate usually. So after this one, it might be something like make your player able to move, or maybe it'd be like make a boss fight or something like that. So essentially, like what we need to do right now is complete this task before the 8 days is up. After that, the top 70% will move on to round 2. Then, at the end of round 2, the top 50% will move on to round 3. Then at round 3, they start doing this thing where they pair up each game creator, right? So, like, I could be paired up against, what's this guy's name? The Pineapple. I could be paired up with the Pineapple. And then we both make a game, and we compete with just the other person to, like, move on to the next round. And then it's just a knockout style tournament until the very end of the, like, competition. So it's, like, probably the most competitive game jam I've ever been a part of. Like, actual competition-wise. Like, we actually are competing directly with each other. How's it going, Pangy? Yeah, Fire King. It's probably the coolest one I know about. How long is this? Okay, so each round is 2 weeks. So I've started work on my project already. I have gameplay pretty much complete for my project, but I'm going to continue working on, like, kind of stylistic choices and those kinds of things. But the way it works is each round is 1 month long. So the whole competition lasts, I think there's 5 rounds. January, February, March, April, May. It lasts until May, I think, is when the last round is. And by then, there'll be a, that's the final competition. And when it gets down to the final, there'll be 5 people left. And what they're going to do is all 5 of those people make a game at the same time, and everyone that just got eliminated comes back to play them to decide who the winner is. That's how it works. It's pretty cool. Good morning, everything set up. How are you doing? Okay, how long do you have for each game? Yeah, 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks for each game. Nefarious evening. Everything set up. Okay, so the way my game works, let's do a little bit of explanation first. Okay, so first things first, my game is in 2 parts, right? Okay, So part 1 is this. I'll just show you. Okay, and I know it's ugly. I know it's ugly right now. But this is my character creation screen. So the idea I have in my head is you're this guy, and the whole premise of the game is you're going to your best friend's game night, right? So he's essentially like, you're essentially like walking up to your like best friend's house to go to game night. But when you get to the house, you walk up. Okay, so imagine like at the stairwell to enter the house, I walk up, and yes, this wasn't the video. And like I look on the ground, and there's gonna be a mirror shard on the ground. And essentially the premise is like, for this part, is just like your internal monologue is gonna be like, my friend's such a mess. He never ever does things the way you like expect him to. So then you find like this weird mirror shard on the ground. You're like, did he not even clean this up after himself or something? And you pick it up, and that's where you go into character creation mode. So then, ugly is better than incomplete. That's facts, Pengy. That's the idea I subscribe to. So essentially now I can switch my character, right? So there's 3 different heads, a couple of different eyes. And the cool thing about the eyes, this is like the thing with my game. This is like the one of the main like gimmicks, okay? Is look at the eyes, okay? And then look at the black outline. So whatever the eyes are, so like essentially you see how one of the eyes is cut out? So because that eye is cut out, we see like, okay, close your eyes. Close your eyes and look forward. You see your nose, and it's like blocking part of your vision. That's what this is. So for the next one, this one's just normal. But for the next one, he's like supposed to be like partially blind. So that now he has like a like film over his eyes to make it harder to see. Then we have frowning. So you can see the frown lines of the brow at the top of the screen. Then this one's like sad, so you can see the sadness. So you see what I'm saying? So essentially like all the different eyes have a different way of looking around at the world. And then the noses change as well. The mouths as well. And it doesn't change gameplay a whole lot, but it does change how, like, characters talk to you. So, okay. So, obviously, some of these are a little, like, can be a little bit annoying, right? So you might just pick the one that doesn't have any of them. If you pick the one that doesn't have any of them, you see how his eyes are, like, kind of surprised looking? For the rest of the game, all the characters will make fun of how surprised you look by everything. Because you have, like, the surprised eyes. And then if you, like, choose the frown one, they'll ask you what happened today and, like, why your day is so bad or whatever. Nose makes it if you get attacked by smells. So true, Fire King. When the smells attack, you get attacked. So, that's one part of the game. The other part of the game is the actual gameplay. Okay, so you remember how I said that your, like, inner monologue when you introduce your friend as a character is that, like, because he's like a klutz, he didn't pick up the mirror after himself, and he never does. It's really cool, but the scope creep scares me. Don't worry, Aaron. I've got it under control because the gameplay is already done. Like, the gameplay is already complete almost totally. The only thing I have left to do is, like, stylistic choices. There's only one other part of the gameplay that's, like, needs tweaked a little bit. But other than that, we're good. So, okay. So there's that part of the game. The second part of the game is the actual gameplay. And my game is called... Sorry. My game is called... What Are the Rules? Okay, that's what the game is called. And it's because you're going to game night with your friend who refused to explain the rules of the card game you are playing. Okay. So, I click play. The way the game works is you're playing a card game. And obviously it looks ugly still. It looks ugly still. So, now, okay, Fire King just said Cough Cough is a brilliant game name. Fire King, time yourself out. Time yourself out for like 30 seconds for that. Okay, so now we're playing the card game, right? Average Yu-Gi-Oh! As an 8-year-old experience. Pretty much, Aaron Gray. So, This is the card that's, like, in the middle of the deck, right? Like, the stack would be right here. So imagine, close your eyes and imagine there's, like, a circular table. Actually, don't close your eyes. Look at the screen. Look at the screen, imagine there's a circular table, and then this is your hand. This is your hand of cards right here, down here. So the whole premise of the game is that... Bro just said, hey Siri, set a 30-second timer in the voice call. Okay, so the whole premise of the game is that the rules were never explained to you. So imagine there's a circular table, one opponent is here, one opponent is here. This is your best friend, this is just a random other guy, it's fine. They're both actually gonna be me, because I only have one actor, but that's okay. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Fire King. Do you repent? Do you feel bad for what you've done? Okay, so the premise of the game is that the rules don't get explained to you, you just have to play cards and hope you're doing it correctly. So now it's my turn again. They actually... Everything works. They already have turns. This is their hand right here. The cards they have in their hand. And there's actual rules that work. And this is the score. I have 5 points because this guy fouled twice and this guy fouled 3 times, which means they couldn't play. They had to redraw cards. But yes, the rules actually function as well, which is pretty cool, I think. Because, like, I know the rules, but you don't necessarily know the rules. Which is, like, the whole premise of the game is trying to figure out what the rules are so you can win. Because, like, no one explained them to you. So that's my game. Oh, it's voice acted. Yes. It will be voice acted as well. I know, scope creep. Scope creep, bad. So, scope creep, bad. But with the gameplay already essentially in, I'm not worried. I think I'll be able to handle it. Because I realistically think we're aiming for like 5 minutes of gameplay here. We're not aiming for like 10 hours. We're not aiming for like anything crazy. All the characters have a cough. I don't know why I started coughing. I was fine before I started stream and now I'm coughing all of a sudden. I'm sorry. My friend just got blocked from commenting. Okay. Anyways, yes. That is the rules. That's how, or not the rules, that's how the game works. Right? Okay, so now, what I need to work on is the intro video. That's what I want to work on right now. So I'm going to, hold on. I'm going to try to work on that some right now. Hold on. I don't know what I have in my files, but just in case it leaks one of my new videos or something. I don't want anyone to see. Okay. Okay. And my color palette is really weird, I'm not gonna lie. It's green, red, black, and yellow. Do ye have any idea how it will look? The intro. Yes. So, I was thinking about starting here, and this is like your buddy's house up here. But obviously doesn't really look like a house yet. So, if only you knew people who could voice act for you. Gina for Game Jam. Actually, I guess I could just get my friends to voice act for me. That'd be kind of helpful. Get some tea with honey. I probably will after the stream, Aaron. I just hate tea. If I get it on stream, you guys will all make fun of me because I'll be sitting here, like, sipping it and then, like, putting it down because I absolutely hate it. He lives in a factory. No. It's not complete yet. It's not complete yet. I just started this one. So I was thinking about doing it so you have, like, this house here and, like, you like, drive up in a car and then that's where it starts. But I think I'm gonna start it, where you're, like, standing at the bottom of your steps. Or of the, like, friend's steps. And then you just walk up the steps. Because I think that'll be easier and take less time, to be honest. Like, if we're being completely for real here. And I am worried a little bit about how long the animation will take. Because I think this will take the longest amount of time, to be honest. So that's what we're gonna work on right now. Yeah, but that's what I've been working on recently. He lives in a factory. Britain. Nice for Angry Duck. Nice. Okay. So I want stairs is the first thing I need. Maybe you should be looking up at the door first, and then you should be like, and he looks down and walks up the stairs while looking down, and that's how he sees the shard of glass. That's what should happen here. I'm kind of aiming for the vibe where it's like you're going to your friend's house, who, like, do you guys have like a friend who like is a little bit taxing to be around? You know what I mean? Like you love them to death, but man, sometimes they get to you. That's like the vibe we're going for here, I think. Is like the friend who's a little bit taxing to be around sometimes. And that's okay. I mean, I have a whole bunch of friends, and I mean, sometimes you spend so much time with one of your friends that you're like, wow, I need a break. I actually need some like alone time. We're essentially aiming for like the main character wanted alone time, but instead he got dragged into doing this. That's the vibe we're bringing to the function today. Okay. If that's the door, the stairs should be like here. No, they wouldn't be that steep, would they? I feel like the door would still be up and down, not necessarily like at this angle. It'd be more like this. Boom. Boom. Oops. Boom. Okay, there we go. That's the door. And then we need... This is like the floor around the door. Uh-oh. Boom. So essentially goes like... That's the floor in front of the door, like the deck area. Then we have... This. No, it's not wide enough. This. I think you should make it like a comic, like noir opening with a gritty internal monologue that contrasts with the game's tone. That would be kind of funny, Very Angry Duck. If he's like, another night out on the street, doing my investigations or something. When I got a call over to Jimmy's house. He said he had a lead for me. And then like it like hard cuts when Jimmy opens the door and he's like, hey, we've been waiting for you all night. It's time to play, man. Get in here. Or something like that. That would be kind of funny, actually. That's not a bad idea, really. We'll consider it. We'll keep considering. We'll keep considering. Okay. Now we need some stairs. So let's do something like this. Oh my goodness. Come on. Boom. There's one stair. Let's pull down a little bit for the next one. A little further, maybe? Okay. Perfect. Boom. Okay. Now we have one stair. And the next stair just goes out from that one. At the same angle, roughly, if we can. And then we go, like, here, maybe? Boom. And then out again to here, probably. Boom. And then our next stair would start like, or go to here. Oh no, it'd go to like here. And then probably to like here. There we go. Now we got like a little staircase, okay? I know it's really hard to see right now, but there is a staircase there, I promise. You know my friend does art on YouTube? Man, sometimes he be short. What does that mean, Fire King? Is this another short joke? Also, oh no, he's not in chat today. Oh my goodness. Blobbin IRL. He hydrated. What are you guys talking about? Sometimes I feel like I like look up at chat and it's like you guys have taken on like a will of your own. You're like I don't know. It's very silly. Okay, there's a door. Now let's do... Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now we can actually see the stairs a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Wait, that's kind of hard, actually. I like that a little bit. Now we do, like, yellow up top and red here, maybe? We could do green off to the sides. That is horrific looking. I hate to say. That's pretty terrible. We could do black here. Boom. Boom. Okay, there we go. Guess what? We are not a hive mind. Each of us has a will of their own. I guess that's true. We speak for the collective. We only act like a hive mind for all intents and purposes. Say the orb. Australian dictator surprised people have a will different to his. 2026. Authoritarian dictator. Surprise, people have a will different to his, 2026. I just think, all I'm saying is maybe dictatorships don't work because I've never been in charge of one. Ooh. Ooh. Thoughts? See, if I was in charge, things would go right. Like everyone would be happy. Everyone would have, you know, a good time. We'd all just be chilling every day. The only rule is that everyone would be like completely forced to watch the stream every day. That would be the only rule. Australian? Okay, I read it wrong. Okay, I read it wrong. My bad. Aaron Gray said true. What if you sleepy? If you sleepy, sleep later. Actually, no, if you're sleepy, you're allowed to sleep, but you have to have the stream running in the background, like either white noise or like ASMR for like sleep. You know what I'm talking about? That way, you get your sleep time if necessary, but also you still tune into stream on time. How's that? Is that a fair rule? I think that's fair. That way everyone is getting the amount of sleep they need, but also they aren't forgetting rule number 1 in the GoatBlob dictatorship, which is to turn into stream as often as possible. But hey, okay, that's kind of a dub though, because it means you get a break halfway through the workday. I'm just saying, right? I'm sure that would go well. Fire King, you may sleep forever? Oh, goodness. One with the blob. See, I think I just solved the, like, overworking crisis that, like, a lot of countries are having. Just make it so everyone has to watch the GoatBlob stream from 12 to 2 every day. And then the, like, overworking problem will disappear because everyone has like a lunch break that's longer than just 1 hour, right? Guys, see, this is why I think I'd make a great dictator. I already solved a problem. What wallpaper are we doing? So essentially, I'm thinking like this is gonna be like the log cabin outside area. I'm gonna be honest. We're a little less interested in making it look good. We're a little more interested in making it stand out because in these like game jams, being good is like obviously a plus. But standing out is way more important. Cause like, say, like 300 people enter the jam, right? And in this case, 400 people enter the jam. So actually even more than that. If everyone makes a good game, I mean, that's awesome. But in that scenario, half the people just made a good game, but didn't stand out enough to like actually, you know, what's the word? Like, stay in people's heads, like, when voting comes around. So we're kind of hoping to hit that, like, hit the level of strangeness that people remember our game and want to vote for it later. Essentially. Wouldn't that negatively impact the trout population? So you're going to pay me from 12 to 2. No. Your job is still required to pay you for this time. This is still company time that we're working with. We're actually forcing all workplaces to pay for that time, which is kind of like extra pay for no work, right? We're also enforcing a minimum wage of $400. Because I just think that's fair. I just think that's how it should be, you know what I mean? You're just quoting The Incredibles? If every game is good, no game will be. Exactly everything set up. Exactly. I looked away for a minute. This looks great. I'm glad you think so. Because I was starting to get worried that it looked maybe even too strange. I don't know, though. I think it's going somewhat well. But yeah. $400 is the minimum wage. There will be no inflation issues with this. Everything will work out fine. You just have to trust, bro. Just trust me, bro. I don't know. Everyone's freaking out about my ideas for $400 minimum wage, but no one is considering how good life could be if we disvalue money to the point where it doesn't matter anymore. Ooh. Big win. Paid out by $400 an hour. Also, what kind of dollar? The goat dollar? paid out by Goat. No, 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 no. No, it's not paid out by me. It's paid out by your employer still. Or wait, if I run everything, am I the employer of everyone? And if so, do I have to give out 400 goat dollars to everyone? I don't know. We're gonna say no. We're gonna say no. I don't have to do that. Because I'm in charge. I can do what I want. That's right. Win. So no. It's on them to pay this out. I don't have to. I don't know if I should dither this as well or not. We're gonna try it, and then if I don't like it, I'm gonna take it away again. Boom, boom. That already happened and everyone was depressed. Yeah, but I wasn't in charge, though. You're missing the point. You're missing the argument. Depends. Are you nationalizing all the workplaces? Because if so, I might be in. Sure, we'll nationalize all the workplaces. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Don't answer that. Nobody answer that. Nobody answer what's the worst that could happen. We'll probably get banned. But yeah, that's my ideas for government. So vote Talon, vote GoatBlob for your local dictatorship. 2020, 2026. We will get it done. We'll get it all done. And we'll have like a world government as well. That way, like everyone that lives in other countries also has to like abide by this. It's not just like Americans in chat. Yeah, because they didn't have enough money, everything's set up. If we printed more, it would all be fine and dandy. Exactly! See, Very Angry Duck gets it. Very Angry Duck is with me all the way. He understands. He's locked in. We'll just print enough money that everyone has money. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Let's just do that. Why doesn't everyone do that? I don't understand why every government in the world doesn't do this. It just makes the most sense economically to have everyone be rich rather than everyone be poor. Alternatively, we could set up a utopia where, like, money doesn't exist, and, like, everyone has their needs met based on, like, you know, other factors than just, like, economic income. But, I don't know, that might be a little bit too much for me, you know? Instead, I'd rather just give everyone $400 per hour. Funny, this sounds exactly like the situation Italy was in before Mussolini took over. I'm gonna create a real Shadow Wizard money gang that roams the streets in drip and swipes your wallet with magic so we can hoard all the money and power. That sounds hard. I love that Aaron's main complaint is that it sounds like it'll take too much effort, bro. That probably is the most realistic reason for not doing something I've ever heard in my entire life. I don't know, man. That sounds hard. That's pretty good, dude. Okay, so this is the glass shard. We can't have non-continuity here. So here's the glass shard on the ground. What if you get bored? We're just a bunch of dripped out magicians. Grilled cheese on the ground? No, it's not grilled cheese. Does that look like grilled cheese? I can't tell, actually. It'll be fine. I think this should stay red. I think this is too much detail. I think this draws the eye, and I think this takes it away. I don't want that. I want it to all be red. Boom. Replace. Okay. There we go. So this is the first frame of animation. So now we need him to, like, walk up the steps. And while he's walking up the steps, he's doing the inner monologue thing. If I get bored, I'll play video games. Shaking my head. Yeah, everything set up gets it. Everything set up understands as well. I'm glad we all... Okay, everyone that, like, understands on the same level that I'm on, they instantly get $400 extra goat bucks per hour. Because that's fair. That's how fairness works. So supporting me and my government nets you positive reinforcement to continue supporting the government. That way, everything's fair and everyone always supports the government, which is like the right thing to do. Also, I think it would be best if we control all the news outlets as well. That way, like, we can manage what everyone, like, hears and thinks about. Yeah, these ideas are good ideas. This is how a government should be run. Am I getting too political? I'm gonna calm down. Okay, so Can I remove a step every step the main character makes and make the house taller? How does that work? Remove a step. Okay, so this is too fast, but I want him to like breathe. So like I want like hold on. So hold this. So like it needs to be slower. We need to go like way slower on these. Okay, so Alt N, over Alt N, Alt N, Alt N. No, okay. So it needs to be doubled on the way in, but not doubled on the way out, right? So something like this. Like okay, so there's the breath. So I'm going to have him like kind of standing here for a second. Hold on. So he's like standing here for a second. He's like, can't believe I'm here again. And then after that breath, he starts walking up the stairs. All the news outlets just stream GoatBlob all day. Now we're talking. This is an idea. I have cabin brain. I want there to be visible breath. Ooh, okay. Let's do visible breath. So let's go. Hold on. Where does he start breathing in at? So he starts breathing in here. Okay. So he starts breathing in, out. Okay, there's out. So here, the breath needs to start getting visible. So let's go up here. Let's go down to 50%. Let's go... What color breath? Green breath, maybe? Ew. Stinky breath. So it goes like... Okay, so that's where it should be. So there should be breath, like, probably, like... here-ish. So we go here. Then, for the next one, let's turn on onion skin so we can know where it is. We go half that. It goes out. Oops. It goes out even further. Actually, let's erase some of this. Like that. Bang. Then go here. And then go bigger here. Okay. Boom. And then it goes away. Okay, hold on. So he's still going out here? No, that's too fast. Wait, what's going on now? It's too fast. It's way too fast. So this one needs to go like here. And also the opacity needs to be lower. Can we erase this? Let's erase this. Delete. The opacity needs to be even lower, so you can like barely even see it. Yes, like there. This one needs to be... Hold on, how small is this one? This needs to be smaller. Bang. This one needs to be smaller as well. Bang. Okay, what's this look like? So like... What's that? Is that okay? Should we do like... I don't know. I don't know what I think. Why fart Blobbington? He didn't brush, stinky blob. Okay, fine, we'll change the color, but I don't know what color to change it to. We could do black, I guess. Then it looks like a shadow, though. Hold on. Should we add white? We can do white, maybe. Because it's more of a... Oh, whoops. Let's do white. Let's try white instead. There we go. That kind of works. Okay, there we go. There's the breath. Okay, so it'd be something like, I can't believe I actually showed up to this. Might as well head on in. That's what we'll do. Then we'll like stand here and it'll be like, might as well head on in. Right? So it's like, I can't believe I showed up for this. Might as well head on in. And then, ooh, wait. We can even avoid the animation by clicking to black, clicking back at the door, knocking, then he looks down. There we go. We can even avoid the stairs entirely. I think that's the strat. So we go here, then we cut this off, we make it completely black so you can't see a thing. Boom. Right? Point and click. Yes, point and click style. Point and click style. But no controls, because I don't have to code the controls. So let's go all black for a little while. And okay, so imagine with me. So we're like starting at the beginning again. I can't believe I actually showed up to this. Might as well head on in. Black, step, step, step. Knock, knock, knock. Ooh, we could even have the knock in there. Knock, knock, knock. And then it like appears back at the door. And then you like look down and that's where you see it. We'll do that. Knock, knock, knock. And then, so you're staring at the door now. So your entire screen should be like greenish, right? Essentially like the whole thing. From here to here, essentially, is green. We go here. We take this. Need a bigger version now. We go like from here to here. Bang. This should be like a red area. Right? Yeah, sure. This area is black. And black. Okay. Should there be a... Oh, no, we can't add a knocker because we're too close to the door. I think we're too close to the door. We need to be a little farther away from the door. The door needs to be a little farther away. Because right now, like, I can't see anything at all. And I want to be able to see some stuff. Right? Like, so maybe go here. Oops. Maybe go, like, here. Boom. Now the black outline should be, like, up here. Wait, that makes me look short. I don't want to be short. Because I'm not in real life. Ooh, saved it. Saved it. And no one say he almost made the main character short because he's used to being short. No one say that. I know what you're thinking. Don't say it. Uh-oh. I actually blacked it out. I don't want to black it out. Let's go here, then here. Here to here, and then... There we go. Drawing blob. That contradicts itself. We need controls or we've no free will. You don't get free will in this game, actually. You're forced to play a card game that you don't know the rules of. Just notice we don't have BGM. Short was too lazy to type all that out. Wait, what's BGM? Oh no, now he's gonna have to type it out. Poor guy. I don't know what BGM stands for. Wait, there's no background music? Hold on. Why is there no background music? There's supposed to be. Where is it? Hold on, sorry. One sec. Sorry, everyone. I thought we had background music this whole time. Oh, sorry. There we go. We'll replay it now. Can you guys hear it now? Fixed? Question mark? Fixed? Yes! Yay, background music. Okay, perfect. Okay, there we go. Fixed. Hooray. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, sorry. Stream setup was a little bit interesting today because I was... Literally 5 minutes before stream, I pulled into the driveway because I was out to lunch with my family and I, like... essentially had to race back home to get to stream on time. So I barely made it on time. So I, like, wasn't set up perfectly, I'm not gonna lie. It's the sound of silence. Ooh. Wait, what's that one musical? What's the musical? Could have pushed stream back. No, but I felt bad because I didn't have stream yesterday or, like, the end of last week. So I was like, I can't push it back again. I've gotta stay on the grind. Just because I made it to YouTube partnership doesn't mean I can get lazy now. I've gotta stay working hard. Silence is loud. Sound is quiet. Ooh, a little bit of philosophy there by speed baking. Okay, so we've just knocked on the door, and then I feel like we need to be like he needs to like look down. But why does he look down? Okay, we need to figure out a reason why he looks down. So okay, I'm standing at a door. Okay. Imagine I'm standing at a door. Let me take my headset off. So I'm standing at a door. I've just knocked. I stand here. I'm waiting. What would I do? Okay, so... Okay, so I look this way first. I feel like you should just look around me. Like maybe he looks over here, up at the ceiling, and then eventually like looks down. He's like, "What's that?" I think that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with something like that. His foot clinks against the shard, breaking it further. Ooh, we could do it that way too. Life is just a constant conversation with oneself. If you go silent, it ends. Oh. We need a GoatBlob green screen. That actually is the same. Could do crunch noise too. Mmm. Okay, okay. I think what we do like... So we knock. Then... Oh no, I set the dogs off. Oh, I'm a clown. My dogs are gonna start barking because they think someone's at the door, but there's not. It's just me knocking in my room. That's clown. Okay. So I like knock on the door, and then I like go from foot to foot, right? And maybe on this foot it crunches, so it's like, ksh, and then he looks down. That could work. So we essentially would be like, or somehow animate that. So Alt N, Alt N, Alt N. So how would we animate that? This is hard. We request dog cam. Hold on. I can get one of the dogs. I can't get the other one. Hold on. One of them's a little too heavy to pick up. I mean, it's not that she's too heavy, but I feel like she might hurt her like little stomach or something if I pick her up, because she's been through a lot. She's a rescue, and she's had like a lot of problems in her life. So I don't want to like bother her. But I'll get the other one. I'll show you my other dog. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Hold on. This is Annie. She's like a little rat thing, really. She's kind of a goober sometimes. Oh, never mind. He was too quick with it. Yeah, this is Annie. She's a bit of a goober. Look how small she is. She smells like a dog as well. Annie stream. But yeah, this is her. She's a little cutie, I guess. She's a little cutie. Unfortunately, close your ears, Annie. She's not very smart. She's kinda not very bright. Sometimes we feed her, but she doesn't, somehow she like looks at her bowl and doesn't like notice the food really. So she kind of just like stands there looking at it, and we're like, bro, you're fed. You can eat now. And she's like, but that's okay. That's okay. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. Okay, that's enough Annie time. You can go back to sleep now. I woke her up for this. You can go back to sleep now, Annie. Hold on. So that was Annie. Feed, bring the other dog. I can't bring the other dog, bro. I'm telling you, she's kind of unwell, bro. She's not... Hold on. Let me think. I could bring her... Let me see what she thinks about it. I'll go in there and ask if she wants to... I'll go in there and ask if she wants to be brought in. 1 sec. This is Alice. Can you sit? No, not really. This is Alice. Oh, she's heavier than sin. She's sturdy. Look at her. What a beast. This is what we call a apex predator. She is known for killing all lesser beings. Everyone's saying hi to you, Alice. She's currently looking at pretty much nothing, I'm not gonna lie. She's still looking at the whatchamacallit. Oh no, now she's looking at chat. Oh, she sees chat, guys. She sees you guys. She demands... What does it even say? Headset? Oh, head pats. Hold on. Look. These are head pats from stream, Alice. I'm patting her head. Perfect. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, goodness. You're heavy, bro. You are heavy. What have you been eating? Oh, my goodness. Come along. Oh, my goodness. Whew. My arm's like a little sore after that, I'm not gonna lie. That guy was heavy. She looks so bored. Gotta go. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Speed Baking. The evil dictator petting his pet slowly while on a chair, turning towards the main protagonist. Chat as they enter. GoatBlob is not strong blob. Bro, I'm telling you, she's like 50 pounds! She's a biggie. Not to be rude. Not to be rude. The issue is she's like so muscular. Like, it's zero fat. She's just like firm and sturdy. Anyways, back to what I was working on. Okay, so we can just make him look down. It's not that deep, I guess. We can make the like clattering noise as well, and then we'll just have the protagonist like look down at the ground and be like, "What's this?" So let's delete this. So if I'm looking at something, hold on. So if I'm looking at a clock, by the way. I'm looking at a clock that's like, hold on, let's see if I can, okay. So if I'm looking at this is like the door, and I look down. Okay, so the first step, it covers all of this of my sight, and I see the kind of edge. Okay. Okay. So the green needs to essentially cover, like, all of this. And we need, like, the handle. Hold on. The handle to be, like, over here, maybe. No, it'd be, like, up here, really. Right? Because I'm looking down as well? I think so. Gotta hit the blob gym. Door time. After the blob job. Dog blob is more muscular than goat blob? Probably. The cabin needs a window to be the source of the shard of glass. Oh, that's actually a good idea. We'll add that. We'll add that momentarily after we get the door created. Because that'll take like a second because we already have the other thing drawn. So this goes like here to here. And it's like this. Bang. And then we need like a little bit of, hold on. I feel like the door, since we're looking down at it, now we can see more parts of the door, right? We see like this area of the door. Right? Or is that just clown? I might just be clowning. Hold on. Bang. Bang. Okay. Bang. Okay. And then on the next one, we delete this again. We go even further away. And now it should be like all the way up here, I feel like. Because we're looking down, right? Am I clowning? This might not look right at all, to be honest. Something like this. 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 Then for the next one, we'll be looking mainly at the floor. Right? Hold on, what's this look like? Okay, well I didn't even get to really see it because it moved too quickly. Hold on, let's take off onion skinning. Okay, it could be. It needs to be smoother and slower. So between this one and this one, we need a new one. There's a 30-hour hidden secret lore behind the glass being there without a window. I don't know if I got time to set all that up. Oh, bye, Very Angry Duck. Thanks for hanging around. Have to go, they found me. Stream was really nice today. Sometimes Very Angry Duck. He's just such a character. That guy's such a beast. I like him. He's just a funny guy. Probably like here, right? I don't know. Yeah, probably about there. And then we need something like this. With gold on the inside, like this. And then probably black. Here? Yeah, probably pretty close to there, really. Huh. It moves. We don't want that. This needs to go there. Oh, what the heck? My YouTube just tried to make me take a break. Ah, it's him! The 3-hour lore setup! The 30-hour lore setup. At the end of the game, you get time travel back and punch the glass because you're mad at the card game. Oh! That'd be kind of neat if I was making a full game instead of like a, instead of a game jam game. A simple but powerful spell. Okay. There needs to be one between these two as well. What if we just cheat? What if we just do that? It kind of looks like we're looking down. The next one we need is mainly blackness with a little bit of yellow at the bottom for the top of the deck, right? Yes. So we go here, then we go next, then we go here, and at this point we should be able to see part of the shard, right? Oh, whoops. I feel like we'd see this part of the shard to here, probably. Something like that. And then it's red, mostly, so red. And then for the next part, we go even further. Go even further! Beyond! Plus, Ultra! That's a My Hero Academia. That's a My Hero Academia reference. I like that show. What a good show. The fan base kind of freaks me out sometimes, though, so I don't usually go around them. Uh-oh. Bang. Okay, perfect. That'll work. Click here. Boom. Click here. Boom. Okay, now we have a shard of glass on the ground. So, hold on. It doesn't really work. It needs to go from here to over here. Oh, wait, no, I know what to do. Let's take this and go this way. Boom. Hold on, what's this look like? That kind of works. Hold on. We need just, yeah, we need just one of, like, pure black right here. Because you're looking at the siding of the house. Boom. Okay, hold on. What's this all look like together? So we have the, like, knock, knock, knock. Creak. And then you, like, looking at the door and you look down, see that. And then you go pick it up. I think that works, actually. I have Kirishima skin on Fortnite. Wait, which one is that? Kirishima. Ha ha ha! Young Midori! Yeah, that is what I was talking about, Fire King. It's just regular glass. The shard of almighty seeing through. It's just normal glass. Okay, everything's set up. Okay. Okay, so we're at the house. Like, I can't believe I've been here. Here we go. Step, step, step. Knock, knock, knock. Clink. Huh? What was that? And then he looks down. It could be like, what was that clinking noise? Or whatever. Right? He'd be like, what was that clinking noise? And then it pulls it up from down here. Right? This'll work. This'll work. It's Red Riot? That's my favorite guy! I forgot his name. Red Riot is my favorite guy, though. I like that. It's getting there. I agree. I think we're getting closer. So what we need to do now, we need the siding of the house, right? So, okay, that's definitely not right. Let's go here, here, here. Okay. Here. And then it pulls up. Right? Yes, this'll work. This'll work. And then we need the hand to grab it. No, we can skip that too. We have our character say, what's this? And then it like cuts to black again, then cuts out from black, and he's holding the shard in his hand. You forgot his name? Maybe. Isn't it upside down from Prototype? Yes, Aaron Gray. But like in my head, he like picks it up and it's like it's right side up again. Like because it doesn't like he's just gonna be picking it up, so it doesn't really matter the direction because once he picks it up, it'll be like normal again. You know what I mean? You can do the pixel rotoscoping your hand. That would be crazy. I don't even know how to rotoscope. I've never done it before. We can do what's this, and then he reaches for it, and then it cuts to black. That's what we'll do. We'll go new layer. Okay, perfect. Then we have the hand reaching for it. And fans of the cabin are gonna love this, but the hand is green. So, if you remember the cabin series, the hand is also green in that. Green. Alt in. Remove that. Turn you off so I can see better. Go here to here. Here to here. Green. And we'll do one more where it's even farther away, and then it'll cut to black, I think. Something like this. Green. Okay. Okay. So, like, I can't believe I'm here. Step, 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 step. Clink. Knock, knock, knock. What's that? Huh. And then when he reaches for it, and it needs to be like, what could that be? Right? So there's to be time. He like, what could that be? Maybe even slower on the hand. And so one between these two will work. So let's do one like here. Like this. And then go here, bang. And then one between these two as well. So one here. Remove this. Oops. Something like this. Something like that. Yes, perfect. Okay, hold on. What's this look like now? And then we'll cut to black after that. Delete, delete. Boom. Whoops, that didn't work. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? What on earth? Oh. Oops. Boom. Okay. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. We can do this. We can do this. My little buddy Google will tell your how to get it done quicker than a skipper in a mixer. What does that even mean? Oh my goodness, add random rotoscoping. I have an idea for a bit of like something similar to that, but not quite like that. Something similar, but very like different. I gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for stopping by, Pangy. Always happy to have you. It ain't hard. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it. I've never done it before, so. Okay, so now this is the final cut, right up until the prototype, where like we're looking at the glass and changing our character. Here we go. Okay. I can't believe he talked me into this. Might as well go in. Clump, 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 tink. Doop, doop, doop. What was that? What's this? Thoughts? Is this cinema? Is this cinema or no? I think it's kind of heat. I think it's a little bit of heat. We have like 10% heat in here. It's getting warm. It's getting all warm up in here. I'm feeling the fire. I'm feeling the warmth. I gotta cool down. Cool me down a little bit here. Okay, let's save it. File, save as. Intro. Whoa. Seems good. I am not a fan of the wall being black. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, well... Okay. Let's think here. The only issue... Okay. My only issue is all the other colors are kind of taken. You know what I mean? Okay, so the... Let me just break it down. That was me breaking it down. Let me just actually talk about it now. So I have green here, right? And red here, or yellow here. Okay, perfect. My only remaining color is red. And there's a lot of red on the screen here. It's probably the most, other than black, it's probably the color that has the most screenage. Maybe yellow. I don't know, we can try red. Let's try red. Sure, let's try red. My trash can just flew away. Be right back. This wind is lame. What if I'm colorblind? Blue? Okay. We could do blue, but it's not really in our color palette, is the only concern. We're trying to stay within this really, like... We're trying to stay within our color palette here a little bit. Let's try blue, though. Let's see what blue looks like. If it's really good, we can just axe the color palette. I mean, color theory is all fake anyways. Hold on. Let's do it. That actually wasn't a snide remark. I actually fully believe color theory is fake and not real. I mean, certain colors will look good, look better together, but it's art, bro. Art is subjective. So you can do whatever you want. This is blue. That's like a sky blue. So it's the same value of color as the red, I think. Or the yellow, maybe. I'm not sure. It's not in the palette, but honestly, I mean, I care about the palette, but not to the same level that, like... That's not good. I don't like that, really. Objectively, art is subjective. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, necessarily. We could... Okay, so which part do we not like the wall being black at? Any of it? If we don't like the wall being black anywhere, that's a different problem than if we only don't like the wall being black when we're turning our head. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if you don't like the wall being black during this section, we can add some details to the wall to make it so it's, like, less void-like. You know what I mean? Like, from far away, we had the red striping pattern like it was wood or something. We could add that in. So we could do something like... this, and this. Obviously, we'll make it look better. This, and this. And then when we actually move over to this, it would be something like stripe, 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 stripe. Stripe. So it's a little different there. I mean, obviously it's not actually correct there. I just put random stripes in. But we could do something like that as well to kind of hide the fact that it's just a pitch black wall. You know what I mean? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Okay, we can do that instead. Yay, game jams. Exactly that, binary guy. Welcome to stream. How are you doing today? We're working on the GDKO game jam right now. Game dev knockout. Okay, first things first. Let's make it work here first. So let's go like here to here. Here to here. Hold on. Here to here. Boom. Because we have some stripes here. Now we low-key need to copy these stripes onto other frames. So D. Yeah, okay, I knew we were getting close. So not that one. So here. So okay, so the stripe was here, so it'd be probably around like here now. Something like this, and the other stripe is off screen. Yep. Then we go here, and the stripe is probably right here. Oh no, I forgot I had this. I forgot I had that thing on. It's annoying. Just, oh no, we can erase it, actually. Because on a different layer. Hooray! That's why we work with layers, friends. That's why we work with layers. Okay, we go here. It's probably like here-ish, right? Probably pretty close to that. Go here. It's like here, actually. Because we're turning away. We're actually turning away, so we actually want it to kind of like angle off a little bit here. So let's delete this. Let's angle off a little bit here. Something like that. Then here, we still need it deleted. Bang. So we're pretty angled off by the time we get up there. So let's angle to like here. And then by now, we're probably able to see the next one. So let's go like here-ish. Then we can't see that one, but we can see this one. So let's go like here, maybe? It's like here-ish, probably. And there's probably one peeking out from here, if I had to guess. And then it's pitch blackness. So we go like here, and here, maybe? And then for this one, we go here. And this actually solves a problem for us. This solves the problem of not having perspective in our animation. We could do, hold on. No, that's not what we want. We want that there. We want this like here. We want this. Hold on, like here to here, probably. Bang. It was like this. Bang. Oh no. No, we want it to be like here to here. Right? Yes, something like this. Except we don't want it to be that low. Hello! There we go. Boom. Okay. Then we need red from here to like here. Boom. Oops. Okay, and then we need one more thing. Can't say that's a good idea personally. Are you focusing on art or gameplay first? Vibes. The gameplay is already done, technically. Yes. The gameplay is technically done. Currently, we're just working on making it look kind of good. So this is basically an art stream. Yeah, that's kind of accurate. It's a tournament. There are many games to be made. The whole gym is 5 months. Right now, character customization, I believe. Onions have layers. Ooh. And so do static abilities. Okay. Yeah. Do whoosh like movement frames. We could try movement frames. First, I wanna get through this because I think this is starting to look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Not to toot my own horn, but I think it's starting to look pretty fire. Let's do this. Okay. Now here, we need to nuke this. Boom, 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 boom. And then, yes. Okay, let's see what this looks like now. This could look a lot better, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we huff and puff or whatever, we huff and puff. You don't know the rules, though. Because friend won't tell you. Yeah. One sec, I'll show you the gameplay in a minute, that binary guy. That looks good! Hold on, hold on. Sorry, not to freak out. Guys, that looks like my camera's moving down. It looks like it's panning. Does it not? Does that not look like... Hold on, I feel like that's fire. Guys, that is kind of heat. Dude, Aaron Gray with the clutch idea, dude. Oh my word. That's heat, dude. Okay, sorry. Got a little sidetracked there. Let's check out the gameplay for that binary guy. No, I'm fire. No, Fire King is fire. Oh my god. Oh my. Common Aaron W. Haha, slow claps. Okay, so now checking out the gameplay. Okay, so there's two parts right now. The first part's just the character creator. That's this. So to fit the theme, we had to create a character creator. So this is our character creator. You can like change the different parts of the character. And interestingly, the eyes are whatchamacallit, the eyes are dynamic. So if I lose an eye, I actually can't see half my screen. If I have partial blindness, I actually have like a filter over it to make it harder to see. If I'm frowning, I can see my own eyebrows. You know, it's kind of dynamic. It's kind of cool. I already explained this a little bit earlier. That's why I'm kind of like running through it quickly here. But yeah, the noses and stuff are kind of just for fun. So you can like make different characters or whatever. Which this is over top of the like blindness layer, but it'll be fixed later. Don't worry. And then for room 2. Okay, room 2 is where the actual gameplay is. So essentially the idea is you're playing a card game, but no one has told you the rules of the card game. Instead, you're trying to figure out the rules by yourself, just like pretty much just trying to figure it out while you go. So you can play different cards here. So this is the card in the middle. This is like the deck of cards. So this is like the number 4. Where how I wrestle a trash can, now there's character creation. We work pretty fast around here, everything's set up. Okay, so this is like number 4, so I play a 4, right? And then each of my opponents plays, and then it's my turn to play again, so I play a 3, and we just keep playing, essentially. That's how it works. And this is my score right here. This is like how many times I've messed up. It's the same for them. This is their score and how many times they've messed up. So that's pretty much exactly how like the game works. So we kind of have the actual card playing already done and set up. The reason you're seeing my cards rotate so quickly, it's really simple. Yes, exactly. It's extremely simple. Oh, Magic the Gathering experience. Magic isn't that... Oh, you're talking about Magic the Gathering. I would like Magic the Gathering. I find it very fun. But yes. So essentially we're playing cards, right? It's just a general card game. But the reason it's rotating my cards through so quickly is because if anyone messes up in the order, so if opponent 1 or opponent 2 messes up at all, then it shuffles new cards to everyone. So that's why it it's going so quickly. It's kind of hard to keep up. But it'll have delay in the actual game, so it won't be that bad. It'll be fine. It'll be fixed. It'll be put together a little bit more. But yeah. So that's essentially how the game works. But yeah, and I would tell you the rules, but I can't because I don't know the rules. No one knows the rules. I know the rules. The rules are very simple. It's actually an extremely simple game. I have 2 Magic the Gathering Assassin's Creed decks, dude. Weren't those limited time? Those were like a limited time thing, right? From Secret Lair or something like that. I saw some cards from that and thought it looked really cool, but Yu-Gi-Oh is better than Magic, which is less than Riftbound. So Magic is worse than both Yu-Gi-Oh and Riftbound. I don't know about that. I like Magic. But you need a full demo system for 8 days. Yes, in 8 days the game jam is over. That is accurate. I also have Assassin's Creed decks. They're not the best. It's just cool to have Assassin's Creed cards. I think that's just kind of like an interesting thing to have. Anyways, yes, animation is complete. That's pretty cool. The intro animation is it's put together. That's pretty hard. Whew, and I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous about that part because I didn't know how well it was gonna go or how good it was gonna look. But it looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have this. Let's save this. Let's export it and put it into the game. Export sprite sheet. Constraints. Fixed number of columns. Let's go. 5 columns. Boom. Because now we have a giant sprite sheet. I hope it's able to import this. Because this could be a bit much. I'm not gonna lie. If it isn't, we're gonna have to export it a different way. It's been an hour, but not gonna lie, we got a lot done. I know. I was like, in my head, before we had, like, gone through this intro thing, I thought we'd, like, get a lot of gameplay stuff done, maybe, or, like, finish up some, like, different systems. And I was a little bit nervous that, like, time was moving so quickly while we were doing the animation. But honestly, I think the animation is so good that I'm not even concerned about it. Like, I think it looks really good. So, I think it was worth the time we put in for it. Intro animation stuff. Okay. So we go in here, we create a new sprite. Create a new sprite. We're going to call it SPR_intro. Intro. Perfect. Boom. Now we're going to try and import it. It might be too big to import. I'm not going to lie. It's huge. No way! That's clutch. Last time I tried to do something this big, it did not like it very much. I'm not going to lie. Kind of clutch, though, that it actually functions properly. Okay, so now we just need to edit it into different frames. So edit image, convert to frames. Okay, so the frame widths were 640 by 360. Perfect. Okay, now how many frames per row? I think it was 5? Yes. And then, I don't know how many frames there are, so I'm just gonna click until, hold on. I'm going super mode. This is the high level strategy I have to use sometimes. This is my speed clicking method. Hold on. This is how I spam buttons in video games, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, no one's seen anyone click this fast before, have they? That's some quick clicking. Fast clicking. We're almost there, we're already almost done. I bet this sounds really weird on the mic because the mic is jittering. And we're done. Perfect. 192 frames, apparently. Convert. Perfect. Boom. By the way, you didn't show me the music from the music stream. Oh, yes. There's another, can you press and hold? Actually, no, that binary guy. I don't know why, but you cannot. I guess you could say the animation is goated. By the way, you still didn't show me the music from the music stream. Okay, yes. I will make sure to send that, Aaron Gray. I completely forgot about that. That's my bad. Okay, this is moving way too fast. That's moving way too fast. Also, why is it jittering like that? I don't know. Hold on. Let's see how fast it should be moving. Yes, I will send that to you though, Aaron, for sure. Actually, I'll just probably post it in the Discord or something. I didn't add very much to it. I just added a couple more bars. So it's like not, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like still super put together, but you know, it is a little further along than when you last saw it. Okay, hold on. So we need to go, how do I change the FPS? I forget. Okay, 30. Let's put it down to 12 and see what that's like. Okay, that looks about right. I think 12 FPS is pretty close there. Right? Python, more like Python? Also, good sir, Mr. GoatBlob, you're not using Ubuntu. I don't know how! I'm scared! I'm scared of using anything other than Windows. Perfect, it works. Okay, the animation seems to function. Okay, now we go create new room. We need a new room. Where do I create a room? Create room. Okay, there we go. Room intro. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to create, excuse me, an object. We're going to call it obj underscore intro player. Okay, now what we're going to do, drag this down to the objects area. We're going to make it have the sprite that we just created. So we go into intro animations and create the sprite. Then we go to step. Okay, step. If, that's ig. If, perfect. Ubuntu is basically Windows for smart or broke people. Okay, so one of the two. I haven't like seen very much about Ubuntu. I know about Linux, but I don't know a ton about Ubuntu. How does it function? Is it like a text-based or a like typing-based thing, or is it more of like a I don't know. I don't know if it's more of like the same kind of interface that Windows has. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Look up Ubuntu in Google Images. Okay, I will off stream for sure. I don't want to do it on stream. I don't really like Googling things on stream because what if something like crazy pops up even though I didn't type in anything crazy? I'm just scared. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fearful guy. It's just a normal OS. It's what I'm running, actually. Oh, interesting. Huh. How like, popular is it? If image index. Is it like used by a lot of people? Is greater than or equal to 192, I think? Or 191. That's what we should do. 191. Then room underscore go to what is it? Room 1. Okay. Now hold. It'll start on room intro, then go to room 2. Okay, now we need to adjust some settings in here to make sure it actually functions properly. Let's first enable viewports, make it visible, so we can actually see what's going on. Go 640 by 360. Perfect. Then 1280 by 720. Perfect. Okay, and we have it all together. Now this should run. Here we go. So it should play through our animation, and then once our animation is complete, it should take us to the first room. 99% of the bracket would be different Linux distros. What? Linux as a whole is about 5% of PC base. Anyways, it worked! Hey, look at that! So it went from, if you didn't catch it, it went from my intro directly to the character creation screen, which is exactly what we wanted. Unfortunately, the shard is differently shaped than we animated it. Hold on. That's not ideal. Oh no. Are you joking me? Hold on. I think when he looks down, the shard is a different shape. That's clown, dude. Oh, it is. They're two different shapes. Look, this one's got an extra spike right here. No! Okay, here's... Okay, yeah. Here... Okay, here's something. Also, the background switches from yellow to blue. Okay, yes. So, the reason that it switched to blue here is because I didn't actually animate the background. The background essentially doesn't exist. This is the automatic background from the scene. So, like... I guess the easiest way to explain it is... whatchamacallit. Game Maker Studio has a background inserted into each room automatically, and I needed to put something there that wasn't black because you couldn't see anything when it was black. When it was black, like this, like the outline wasn't there, this outline wasn't there, none of the arrows, you could see the outlines on them. So what I did is I just switched it to like the most vibrant color I could find, and this is what it happened to be. So it's just pure blue, just absolute blinding blue. Other than that, though, yeah, that's pretty much, we do need to change that. So yeah, I guess that's what we can do next. Next, we can do the background. So, okay, how should we do the background? Should we do the background that he's, like, looking at it while looking down, or should he be, like, looking up at it like this? So it has, like, kind of the door over here, and, like, maybe the wall here? That's what we'll do. We'll do that, I think. So let's close this, save. Let's try that first. Okay, so close this. Go back to intro. Sure. Delete that. So now the door would probably be like over here to the side, because we're looking to the side now. The door's over here. We're mostly looking at the black wall again. We have the red striping pattern on it. Why am I lagging? Why am I lagging? Ah. What's going on? Okay, hold on. I'm lagging out a little bit. Is this running something still? No, I'm just lagging. I don't know why. Oh, I was zoomed out too far. I see. Okay, we're good. We go here. And go like maybe here for the next one. Boom. Okay. I'm still lagging. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. My A-Sprite usually almost never lags. Okay. It's almost 60 degrees. 2 days of snow. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize, I almost said you only got 2 days of snow. But, like, here where I live, we got a ton of days of snow. But that's not true. I've just been up in Canada. So that's why they got so much snow. And I completely forgot that I'd been up there instead of home for a while. And that's where it snowed so much. I understand. Yeah, we've had a really warm winter this season as well, actually. 60 degrees Fahrenheit and freedom haters disagree? What does that even mean? Yeah, no, it's not snowing where I live either. It was -5 this morning? Dang. So very cold for you, especially Celsius. -5 Celsius is wild work. Were these red? I think these were red, right? So here could be the background, but it's black. The background's black. Clown. It has to be yellow. It has to be yellow. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Background has to be yellow. He's looking down. He's looking down at the ground. Maybe at the very top of it's black, and that's where the wall starts here. The wall starts like right there, and then he'll look up when the guy opens the door for him. Perfect. That's how it's gonna have to work. File, save as, background, character, select. Perfect. I had no snow this winter? That's actually kind of sad, Fire King. I love snow. I'm a big snow guy. I know darn well it's gonna snow bad in February. On campus, where I go to school, whenever it snows, we all go to this big hill out back behind our dorm. It's called Fields Hall. I don't know why I just shared the name of my dorm. That's gotta be doxing of some kind. Doesn't matter anyways. We go out back. I don't know why I said that. We go out back behind my dorm, and we go to like the field that's back there, and there's a big hill, and we all get on sleds and go sledding down this giant hill, and it leads directly into the road. So it works perfectly, because we go flying into the road at Mach 6 or something like that, and have to dive out of the way of all the cars that are there. It's kind of neat. I mean, it's obviously very scary and super dumb, but, you know, it's pretty fun while we're actually doing it. Okay, I'm going to create a sprite. I'm going to call it SPR_character select background. Okay, I can't call it that. Did I type something weird? Underscore SPR character background. Okay, that worked. I don't know why it didn't work before. Okay, perfect. I don't know. GoatBlob's hall name is Field something. We don't have a big hill on campus. There's a hill, but it's not big. Also, I'm at work when I'm on campus. That's fair, Fire King. I spend, you know, like 100% of my time just chilling in the dorm. So we have to find ways to entertain ourselves, else we just kind of chill. Okay, do I have any set pieces yet? We have a holder. What code is in this? Is there any code? Yes, there's a lot of code in this. I cannot use this, can I? Nope. Okay, fine. Create an object, call it obj. We're gonna call it obj underscore set, maybe? Call it obj underscore set. And then this will just be like literally our set for the like a prop. Essentially it's like props, right? So like you need something to hold each of your props in game design. We have like object-based game design. So this was just gonna be that for me. I'm going into room 1. Oh, also, this is what the game looks like on the character select screen before all the code is running. Kind of strange, huh? Looks pretty weird. Each of these represents the eyes, nose, mouth, or head of the character. And, like, you, like, switch between them. It's kind of neat. I just want to show it off a little bit. It's kind of neat. GoatBlob, you're nearly at 3K subs. Congrats. Thank you, that binary guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. We have a pool and a foosball table in the lobby. That's crazy, Fire King. I would be doing zero work and probably at the foosball table all day, and I would get fired, like, instantly. I'm not gonna lie. But yes, we are very close to 3K. Thank you. Thank you for noticing, that binary guy. We actually made it yesterday. We made it into step 1 of the YouTube partnership program. So, kind of some big steps going on around here. We're kind of working hard at this. Yeah, thank you for noticing, though. I appreciate that, man. Very cool. Okay. We need to put this arrow below this, and this arrow below this. And then one of these holders is not in the right spot. But I don't know which one it is. Probably... this one. Let's go there. Okay. Now let's see what the character select screen looks like. It should look a little better than the vibrant blue we were working with before. How long till you start making money? Theoretically, I could start making money today, that binary guy. I just have to, like, set up a few things. But yeah, I'm very happy. It's going very well. I'm very excited. Big steps around here. Okay, now we have a little something going on. Should we change this shard color to green, though? Because we got a lot of yellow going on. I don't know, though. I don't know. We could try it. Nah, I don't think we should, actually. I think it looks okay. I think it looks okay for now. Okay, yeah. Now our character... Oh, and I fixed this. Now the blindness works in the whole screen, not just certain parts of the character. Boom. Okay, perfect. Now we have liftoff. The game functions at a pretty good level. In the ideas channel in Discord, you can suggest emotes for the channel. Yeah. So we're working on getting new emotes and stuff for the channel now that we've made it to you know, to monetization status. Hooray! Or partnership 1. Technically, it's not monetization. It's like partnership level 1 or something like that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty stoked. Pretty cool. It's you know, it's a big step for a guy like me, because I feel like it's always been my dream to like do YouTube and stuff, and it's just really cool that like, I don't know, it's not about the money for me, but it's just cool that this shows, like this milestone shows that like people do care about my stuff, and like people care about like what I make and like how it works and like kind of the content I'm making. I'm just happy about it. I just think it's neat. You know, it's just pretty cool for me. Put the go button in the bottom right corner so you can only see the O when blind. To start the go button so you can only see the O when blind? What's that mean? We also need to come up with a way to skip the intro sequence. Let's do that first, actually, so we can skip. We don't have to watch it literally every single time. Okay. Or, keyboard check key released. Oh, whoops, that's one word. Released. No. Oh, just check released. Okay. Check released. VK underscore space. Because now if I press the space bar, it skips the intro. Boop. Perfect. Okay. You should be able to skip the intro by inputting the Konami code. Ooh, that'd be kind of neat. How can I track that though? Or, okay, what if you put in the Konami code, it tells you the rules for the game? Thoughts? That'd be kind of neat. Make it so the confirm appearance button gets half hidden if you choose the half blind option. Oh, I see. Okay, I see the vision there. But now we know. Yeah, I guess I just told you that I would do that. So if I do it now all of you are gonna know. So maybe I can't do that. Maybe I need to do something else. I don't know. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Have different corners of the intro animation be the Konami code rotator thingies. Rotator thingies. You guys are losing me. End the stream. Why do I have to end the stream? Quick. Wait. Quick. What do you mean quick? What's going on? Is everything okay? That binary guy? No one will know. Oh, no one will know because... Okay, no one will know that I did the Konami code thing, I see. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, you scared... Like, my heart dropped a little bit, that binary guy. I thought we were getting hacked or something. That scared me, bro. I was really like, what? What's happening? Oh my goodness. Whew. That scared me. I don't know why that scared me so bad, but literally I felt my, the pulse in my, neck. I was like, do-do, do-do, do-do. That was like, whew, that was worrying. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways. Huh. I'm like tightness in my chest because of you. It's too late for Aaron and I. The VC has us. You can still make it to the bunker. You guys are like losing it in here. Okay. I guess I go contrast high again for the go button. Should I go green? What do I put? I don't know what color to go with. We could go like black and ooh, here's the strat. Here's the strat right here. Wait, no, it needs to be multiples of 5. I forgot. Okay, hold on. How much is 15? Is 15 too big? Nope, not big enough. Let's go 30. Bang. Bang. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 6. Oh no, we go to the eraser. Go down to 6. And this is how I draw the letters for all my game stuff usually. So I think it's here. And is this the 30 by 30 area? That's 30 by 30. Let's pull this over one. And then we go G. Oh, so go. Okay. that essentially, like, confirms that, like, you have the character how you want it to be. That's essentially what we're making right now. And you said you think they should be like half blind if you choose the half blind option. Is that the vibe we're going with here? I kind of think the filter almost does enough by itself. You know what I mean? Purple. Okay, so should we do purple? Aaron Gray. Purple. That was kind of silly. No, the bunker is trapped. No, you will be remembered. Don't trust the eyes that blind? What are you guys talking about? We've lost him, not Fire King. Not purple, it has to be Urple? What color is Urple, guys? What does that mean? That doesn't look like Go anymore. We're gonna have to put a space there. What color is Urple? Should we invent a color named Urple? Ooh, hold on. Urple. Okay, sorry, we're figuring it out, guys. I'm making Urple right now. New color. Guys, I'm working on it! Hold on, I'm working on it. Wait, is Urple? Urple isn't a real color, right? If Urple's a real color and I'm just a clown, that's kind of silly. Hold on. Urple. Urple isn't a standard English word. Okay, so it's not real! What are you guys talking about? Literally the first result, the top result was, Urple doesn't seem to be an English word. What? So what are we talking about then, fellas? Okay, we're gonna use purple. We're gonna use purple, and everyone's gonna be happy about it. Everyone's gonna be super hyped. Urple, duh. Gina! No, not Urple, duh. The top AI result? Okay, yes, it was the AI result. But, I mean, it was the top result, so that's the first one I read. Just Urple. That's not Urple. What is Urple? I don't know what that is. Okay, fine. I'll use... Okay, one sec. Everything setup typed in a result we could use. B77 2F9. Okay. This is Urple. Urple is darker? I can't tell if this is a bit or not. Okay. Everything set up sent a hex color. I'm assuming this is Urple. No, that's not Urple. Urple is lighter. You guys are freaks, okay? I don't know what you want from me. I'm gonna lose it, guys. Oh my word. This is as close as we're getting, okay? This is as close as we're getting. I can't keep doing it, guys. I'm gonna lose it in here. That's actually light Urple. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh, I can't keep doing this. They can't keep getting away with this. They can't keep getting away with this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna outline it. And then if we still hate the Urple that was selected, we could choose a different version of the color Urple. But I really don't know what other version there is. Okay. Urple. Here is Urple. And cut. Good performance out there. That stream highlight gonna do numbers. Perfect, Aaron Gray. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good clip farm. Good clip farm. Thank you to everyone involved in that clip farming operation. Other than me, of course, I had no idea what was going on. I can't hate the Urple that was selected because Urple wasn't used. Okay, whatever, man. Oh my goodness. I'm moving on. Go button. Okay, save. Okay, file, export as export. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we need to go into the character sprites, create a new sprite. Is this the character? Yeah, this is character creation. Create a new sprite. Call it SPR_go button. No problem. G, you must push Goat into the road during sledding down the hill. Don't ask how I know about the hill. Okay, Fire King, I think that's a threat on my life. I think that's just illegal to say out loud, man. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like, just dodge the car? Skill issue? Okay. Fire King, if I can based mod? I'm outnumbered in my own chat. This is ridiculous. Okay, if I could dodge a car, realistically, like, consistently be able to dodge it, don't you think stream would consist of me dodging a car? You should have seen what he did when I rolled down the hill and was dizzy. Pushed me. Okay, it was a light push. It was very light. It was like a very, like, gentle nudge, really. I wouldn't even go as far as a push. I would say more of a nudge. Don't say yikes. Don't say yikes like that's the craziest thing we've ever heard, guys. Oh my goodness. You guys make it, Genie, you're making it sound like I'm a villain. I'm like a twirly mustached villain. Position, meeting, mouse underscore X, mouse underscore Y, self? Is self the right thing to type? I think so. And mouse, check button? Yeah, check button. Button released. MB underscore left. Then go to the next room. Okay, and the next room is going to be room 2. Perfect. Okay, now it should let me move on to from room 1 to room 2, which should be pretty cool. Hold on. I did actually pull the button in though. Like there. Cool. Gentle? It was gentle! It was gentle! Wait, what? Blobs pushing people off cliffs while dodging cars and missiles? I know who keeps orchestrating murders to be solved by a critically overworked detective. Sounds like villain behavior to me. Guys, I'm not evil! Sounds like the Riddler. Goat's going to star in the next 10 Seconds Detective as the victim? Guys, what's the premise of the game? I missed that. Of all 3 crime scenes. Okay, essentially the premise of the game is that you got invited to play a card game. And, now that you're playing it, you actually don't really, they never told you the rules. Like, the person who invited you to play the card game never told you the rules. So now you're playing a card game that you don't know the rules to, and you have to try and figure out what the rules are. That's the premise of the game. In a nutshell. obj underscore game dot character select equals false. obj underscore game dot playing cards equals true. Okay. Now I think it should work. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Now let's see if we can put it all together and see if it works. Okay, starting from room 1. Or the intro. Okay, so this is the intro. We're starting with the intro. Okay, boom. Here we go. Okay, I have to leave for like 5 minutes to grab my Taco Bell. Be right back. Do the rules change every run? No, the rules stay consistent. So once you figure it out, you figure it out. 27 watching. Yeah, speed baking. We're popular right now. We got a lot of people up in here. We're all hanging out together. Okay, so now we can change our character. And then after we change our character, we can click go. And it doesn't work. Okay, cool. Whoops. What does that mean? Not ideal. Oh, wait, I know what to do. Hold on. We need to make this consistent. Yes, persistent. Okay, there we go. Never mind. Passenger is in charge of the phone. Hi, passenger. Hello, passenger. How are you doing? Could you imagine thinking you figured out the rules only to go back and nothing makes sense again? Passenger said hello. Yeah, that would kind of be a little sucky. Plus, since it's for a game jam, we don't really want to make it super complex, because we might run out of time if we make it too complex. Perfect. Now we can play the game. Perfect. Hooray! It works. Everything. Okay. Now everything is set up. Shout out to you. Everything's set up. Everything is set up now. I think it actually all functions. So kind of a win for the fellas. The fellas being me. And you, if you are also riding with my team, with my crew. Will do, or will not do. I don't know how English works. Everything set up just sent like the :O face. Okay, guys, we kind of locked in there. We kind of got that locked down. What do I do next? There's only 12 minutes left of stream. Um, so is fellas the name of the cult members? I think Pixel Homies is the actual name of all my cult members. You could also be fellas though. If fellas, if you guys think fellas suits you a little better, show the music. Sure, I can show the music. Literally, I added barely anything though, Aaron Gray. Like barely anything at all. Hold on. All right, we're gonna switch up a little bit here as we essentially are entering the end of stream. We're gonna quickly show the music that we made on stream a little while back. Most of you have probably seen it before because I didn't really add very much to it, but I did add a little bit that I think some of you may not have seen. So we are going to listen to that a little bit here. It's not very long, so let's check it out. Okay, here we go. Jackal, hello. Jack 3, hello. Wait. Did I miss someone talking? I missed it completely. Yes, I missed someone talking. Whoops. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. This is the song. Hi, I am sick and was forced to sleep. How are you? I'm good, Jackie. How are you doing today? Sorry you're sick though. It's terrible. I guess you're probably not doing well. I shouldn't have asked. That's on me. I'm sorry about that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna listen to the song. Goat and oh, is that the color purple? I think that's. I think that's blue, brother. I think that's blue. Okay, here we go. We're gonna listen to the song. We're gonna listen to the song. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. So this is when we were trying. I'll just be quiet. Actually, I'll wait. Pretend you can't see that bottom instrument there. And then we're back into it again. It repeats from there. I added marimba. I'm sorry, Aaron. I did add marimba. I'm sorry about that. But in my defense, I think it kind of fits. Look, here comes the marimba again. Boy, do I love marimba. I love marimba. Aaron says, I don't hate marimbas in all caps. Well, you didn't like it last time we had marimba, so I just thought you hated marimbas, just generally. Like, as a general rule, you were a big marimba, non-marimba guy. He said it in VC. Trust me. Oh, Gina said song slaps. Thank you. Or Passenger, maybe. I don't know if Passenger said that or not. Who knows? Well, the marimba's not that bad. Marimba, kind of nasty, though. That's what I'm saying. I love the marimba. Marimba might be one of my favorite instruments all time. Up there with, like, clarinet, oboe, piano, saxophone, violin, fiddle, flute, xylophone, drum set, kazoo, and accordion. Those are my, like, top 40. Oh, bassoon as well. Bassoon's a good instrument. Yeah, but you also said tomato top 3 soups. Tomato is the 3rd best soup of all time. I'm just saying it is. If you don't believe it's one of the top 3 best soups, then go watch the video about the soup fight that we had, the soup tournament. You were there. You should remember this. That was actually a shameless plug. That was a shameless plug for the 27 people here. You guys should all go check out the soup video where I make all the soups fight in an epic soup tournament and they battle each other to the death, and one soup comes out on top and proves it's the best soup of all time. It's amazing. It's like the 2nd video down on my page. Like 2nd latest video. You should all check it out. It's super fun. I don't know who said all that. Who could have said all that? Who knows? I don't know. What about vocals? We don't really have any vocals on this one because it's a happy hardcore track. Other than like the, let's do it. Other than like the ad libs, we don't really have any vocals. Aaron just posted the link. You should all check that out. Check that out right after stream. It's super hype. It's super fun. It's probably one of the best videos I've ever made in my entire life. I'm not joking. I'm genuinely not joking. It's probably the best video I've ever made. It's super fun, Fire King says. And he's right. He's right. It is one of the best videos of all time. GG easy. Everything set up says GG easy. Little minor spoiler if you're super in the know, but you're welcome. Thank you, thank you. All right, well, fellas, it is 1:53, so we're pretty close to the end of stream. We do have an all-time high of viewers today. Pretty massive win, 29 viewers. That is huge for us in our channel. Normally we get around like 13 as our max, so this is pretty crazy. I can't lie. This is probably the most viewers I've ever had on a live stream, literally ever. You need to poll your dorm on what suit is best. Ooh, that's a good IRL. That's a good IRL video idea, Fire King. We need to check that out sometime. We'll do that when we get back in school. And you're ending at a peak. Shaking my head. Everything's set up. I gotta stick to my guns. I gotta stick to the schedule. However, I invite you all to join the Discord. Fire King just put the link in the chat. Check out my other videos. Like and subscribe if you liked it. We are here every weekday from 12 to 2, plus Saturdays. So pretty much most of the week, 12 to 2, we are sitting in this chair, streaming to you guys, doing a whole bunch of fun stuff. Game jam, game dev stuff. We do Minecraft. We do, every Saturday we have an interactive stream of some kind. Last time we had a giant soup tournament. It was super fun. Yeah, it's 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. So, whatever that means for you. Yes. But today, I hope you all do something creative. Whether it is, write on a book a little bit, maybe you, like, make custom watches, start work on that a little bit, do some sewing, I don't know. But whatever you do that's creative, make sure you love it. I have been GoatBlob. Thank you so much for watching. Your side quest for today. What's a good side quest? Your side quest for today is to... What's a good side quest? I don't know. Ooh, your side quest for today is to take a picture of something that you think is the color Urple. U-R-P-L-E. Find something that is the color Urple. That is your side quest. To compete in side quests, join the Discord and send your pictures into the side quest channel. But yeah, that'll be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a blast. I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Bye, guys.